Hello, YouTube. I just want to make an updated guide on the Clockwork Compass strat. So in the previous season, I already made a bunch of videos talking about Clockwork Compass, and all of those videos are still relevant and accurate. But I'll just quickly make an updated guide, just in case people didn't see those and just they're aware of them. This is the Atlas strat that I'm using for the strat. And the way the strat works is pretty simple. So, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go into your map, and this is a very cheap setup that I'm doing. There's multiple setups you can do. This is the cheap one. Triple compass. The gold, the collection doll, just the purple one. And as well as a compass probe. You go into the map. So, here's my pets right now. I have Chalk, Dorothy, and Captain Shadow, okay? I'm going to talk to Alice, and it's going to auto-switch to my Alice pet. So you see that switch now back to cogs.
How can I help you?
Then I'm going to follow my priority system, which I've already made a video on. And then after I click this, it's going to swap back to my mapping pets. That is the only time that you need to swap to your Alice pets. It will auto-swap for you to your Alice pets, and you only need to do it for the first time of the map when talking to Alice. You will not have to do it again for the rest of the map, okay? Now we're going to do the entirety of the map with our mapping pets. Now, what your mapping pets are and what mine are, you know, it's going to be dependent on the person. I'm doing Captain Shadow because embers are absurdly expensive to slay. I'm doing Chalk because Chalk's a good boy. And I'm doing Dorothy because you just occasionally drop, you know, you have so much compass quant that occasionally dropping compass can give you a Dorothy proc, and I think it feels very nice. And we're just going to go through, we're just going to clear the map. Pretty chill and standard stuff that you do from yapping. Now, there is two setups. So the setup that I'm running right now is basically a long, like a high duration setup, which is the big like top path that I took. Because if you look at my Atlas tree, there's points at the bottom that I don't take, and there's points at the top that I do take. You either take the bottom points or the top points. You have to choose between one of them. And the bottom points are like the low time path, which is like you need to do the turn in with 40 seconds or less left on the timer, and it gives you more quant than the high time one. And the high time one you have to turn in with more than a minute on the clock. Generally, I would just give low time a go and just see how it feels for your build, because if you can do low time, it's a lot more quant than high time. But if you're like clearing the maps too fast, or you're clearing them too slow, or you run out of time sometimes, you're better off just doing a high quant and not thinking about it too much. Okay, so now that we're approaching like the end of the map, here's where the next pet swap is gonna happen. This pet swap you do have to do manually. There's no way to automate that. We're gonna swap from our mapping pet setup to our compasses, our compass pet setup. So we're gonna have all 4 compass pets out, and we're gonna just do the turn in. This is not gonna proc. And you see how Alice procced. Even though I don't have Alice right now, she still gave me a pet proc. We're gonna take our compasses, and now we swap back to our mapping setup, and we go kill the boss. This is like a super quick just rundown of how the pet swaps work, because I know, you know, people get a bit confused and confuddled about like how the whole strat works. And yeah, I mean, if you're like questioning like, you know, what is the priority system? Like, how do I know what I'm supposed to take when going into the maps? I did make a video about it, but my personal strategy is, regardless of what the first selection is, as long as there's no rainbow or a very specific orange cog, the one that gives you like 2 oranges if you complete 3 in a row, I always click refresh for the first time. And then if I get a good option here, like this one I think is a very decent option, I will select it and not greet for the second refresh. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be it from me. I hope this video is helpful. The real reason I'm making it is just I'm pretty sure Dorothy is coming out tomorrow. So I want to get this video out for when Dorothy drops for all the people that are going to have questions. Okay, bye YouTube, bye-bye. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and take care. Bye-bye.